Hi students, welcome back. We are in chapter 2, Acids, Bases and Salts. This is your lecture 4. This is the continuation lecture of chemical properties of acids and bases. We are in topic understanding the chemical properties of acids and bases. Till now we have covered two chemical properties. If you didn't watch that video, link will be provided in the description. First you click on the link, watch that video and come back to this video. So we have discussed how do acids and bases react with metals and how do metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates react with acids. Today we are going to watch how do acids and bases react with each other, reaction of metallic oxides with acids, reaction of non-metallic oxides with bases. So today in this lecture we are going to see all these three chemical properties such that we can complete all 6 chemical properties. Let us jump into the topic. Third chemical property, reaction of acids and bases with each other. First you see basic equation, acid plus base gives rise to salt and water. Reactant side we have acid and base. While coming to product side, we can see salt and water. This reaction is also known as neutralization reaction. What is meant by neutralization reaction? Reaction of acid with base is called as neutralization reaction. Let us see an example. While coming to HCl, it is an acid that is reacting with base, that is sodium hydroxide, that gives salt, that is sodium chloride, and water is produced. You can observe reactions. Reactant side we have HCl and NaOH. From HCl, chlorine will displace, from NaOH, sodium will displace, and both will form sodium chloride and water molecule is formed. Now let us see few different examples of neutralization reaction. So what is meant by neutralization? During a neutralization reaction, an acid and a base react to produce a salt and water. Salts are ionic compounds consisting of an anion form an acid and cation form a base, and we know ions. Charged atoms are known as ions. We have two types of ions, anion and cation. Anion is negative charge, cation is positive charge. And while coming to equations, you can observe HCl plus NaOH gives rise to NaCl and water. From HCl, Cl, that is Cl minus, and NaOH we will get Na plus. Cl minus plus Na plus gives rise to NaCl molecule. And second equation, H2SO4 plus NaOH. From H2SO4, sulfate SO4 minus Na plus. Both will combine together to form sodium sulfate salt. Third example, HCl plus CaOH taken twice. Hydrochloric acid plus calcium hydroxide gives calcium chloride salt. From HCl, Cl minus, from CaOH taken twice, Ca plus. Both will combine together. That's it about neutralization. Next, we need to understand how salts are formed. You see that equation? Whenever we need to get any salt, we know acid plus base gives salt. Now, there are three types of salts: acidic salt, basic salt, and neutral salts. And we know acids are two types: strong acid, weak acid. Bases are two types: strong base, weak base. What happens if strong acid reacts with a weak base? You see, strong acid in the sense there will be more H plus ions, and weak acid less OH minus ions. Here dominating part is H plus ions, so salt which is forming will have H plus ion domination in that leads to acidic salt. Of course, water is produced. Next, what happens if weak acid reacts with strong base? If weak acid reacts with strong base, automatically we'll get basic salt. Why? Already I told you, weak acid in the sense H plus ion concentration will be less, strong base OH minus ion concentration will be more, and here dominating part is OH minus ion part, such that salt which is formed is basic salt and water is produced. What happens if strong acid and strong base join together? That leads to neutral salt and water molecule. Why we'll get neutral salt? Here you see acid and base both are strong. We'll get equal amount of H plus ion concentration and OH minus ion concentration, that leads to form neutral salt. What happens if weak acid and weak base join together? Of course, we will get neutral salt and water. Here also H plus ion concentration and OH minus ion concentration will be equal. So we have learnt three types of salts: acidic salt, basic salt, neutral salt. Acidic salt is formed by combination of strong acid and weak base. Basic salt, weak acid plus strong base. Neutral salt, strong acid plus strong base. Another neutral salt, weak acid plus weak base. Next, fourth chemical property, reaction of metallic oxides with acids. So here we need to get a doubt, why metallic oxides only will form, will join, will combine, will react with acids. First, let us try to understand what is meant by metallic oxides and how metallic oxides are formed. It is so simple. When metal is reacting with oxygen, automatically metallic oxide is formed. Example, you take magnesium, it is reacting with oxygen, that gives magnesium oxide. Not only that, you can take another example, calcium plus oxygen, calcium oxide, sodium plus oxygen, sodium oxide, zinc plus oxygen, zinc oxide, iron plus oxygen, iron oxide. Like that, when metal is reacting with oxygen, it forms metallic oxide. And one thing you need to remember, very important point, all metallic oxides are basic in nature. We can do one experiment, that take magnesium ribbon and burn it. We will get one white color powder, that is magnesium oxide. Collect that magnesium oxide in watch glass and add 2 to 3 drops of water and make it magnesium oxide paste. Then try to add some indicator, example phenolphthalein indicator. If you add phenolphthalein indicator, you can observe that gives pink color. What is the indication? Phenolphthalein indicator will show pink color in basic solution. By that we can conclude all metallic oxides are basic in nature. Now, when metal oxides react with acid, why only metal oxides will react with acid? I told you metallic oxides are basic in nature. If you remember neutralization reaction, what is neutralization reaction? Acid should react with base. Here metallic oxide is base, so directly metallic oxide is basic in nature, react with acid, and that forms salt plus water. This is also neutralization reaction. We'll see one example. Take calcium oxide. Calcium plus oxygen, calcium oxide, which is metal oxide, that is basic in nature, and that calcium oxide reacts with acid, that is HCl, that forms calcium chloride, that is salt and water is formed. Like that, metallic oxides will react with acids to form salt and water. This is also neutralization reaction. You see few examples. Sodium oxide plus HCl gives rise to sodium chloride plus water. So if you see reactants, the first part of those reactants, Na2O, sodium oxide, CaO, calcium oxide, MgO, magnesium oxide, next copper oxide, next copper oxide, next Fe2O3, iron oxide, then stannum oxide, Pb, lead oxide, again lead oxide, and aluminium. So that last equation, that is aluminium oxide, it is not P. Okay, you see all those metal oxides are reacting with acids. You can find two types of acids there, HCl and H2SO4, and that gives, you can observe, all are salts: sodium chloride, calcium sulfate, magnesium chloride, copper sulfate, iron chloride, stannum chloride, lead sulfate, aluminium chloride. These all are salts and water is produced. So by this we can conclude metal oxide plus acid gives rise to salt plus water. This is also neutralization reaction. Well, moving to fifth, reaction of non-metallic oxides with bases. Before learning that, we need to understand what is meant by non-metallic oxide. So how non-metal oxides are formed as metal oxides? Here you can observe non-metal reacts with oxygen to form non-metallic oxides. Here you need to remember, all non-metals will not react with oxygen. A few non-metals only react with oxygen. Examples: carbon plus oxygen, carbon dioxide; sulfur plus oxygen, sulfur dioxide. And all non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Those are acidic in nature. And we know neutralization reaction. What is that neutralization reaction? Acid plus base gives rise to salt plus water. So here, anyhow non-metallic oxide is acidic in nature. So instead of acid, you can take non-metallic oxide, of course that is acidic in nature, plus base gives rise to salt plus water. This is also neutralization reaction. Let us see one example. Carbon dioxide plus CaOH taken twice, calcium hydroxide, gives rise to calcium carbonate, that is salt plus water. So we have completed all chemical properties. Let us have quick revision regarding chemical properties of acids and bases. You see, this is slide contains all chemical properties at one place, and try to remember all chemical properties through this. First, let us see reaction of acid with number 1. Acid plus metal carbonate gives rise to salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. Next, acid plus metal gives rise to salt plus hydrogen gas. We know how to test hydrogen gas. If you place any burning splinter or burning matchstick near hydrogen gas, that will put off with pop or tup sound. Third one, acid plus metal hydrogen carbonate, which is same as first one. Acid plus metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate gives rise to salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. What is the test for carbon dioxide gas? Pass carbon dioxide gas through lime water, turns lime water to milky white. Next, acid plus metal oxide. Metal oxide is basic in nature, isn't it? Acid plus metal oxide gives rise to salt plus water. Last one, neutralization reaction. Acid plus base gives rise to salt plus water. Well, coming to chemical properties of bases. Base plus metal gives rise to salt plus hydrogen gas, and we have learned there are only two equations. Two chemical equations we have. Number 1, zinc plus sodium hydroxide gives rise to sodium zincate plus hydrogen gas. Number 2, aluminium plus sodium hydroxide gives rise to sodium aluminate plus hydrogen gas. And we have learnt what is the test for hydrogen. Next, base plus metal carbonate gives rise to no reaction, and that reaction is not possible. Next, base plus metal hydrogen carbonate gives no reaction. Fourth one, base plus acid gives rise to salt plus water. Of course, that is neutralization reaction, just we have interchanged the reactants. Acid plus base is equal to base plus acid, isn't it? And while coming to last, base plus non-metallic oxide. What is the nature for non-metallic oxide? Yes, it is acidic. Base plus non-metallic oxide gives rise to salt plus hydrogen gas. Sorry, it's a water. Base plus non-metallic oxide gives rise to salt plus water. So, we have completed chemical properties of acids and bases, and in our next lecture, let us learn about pH. Guys, if you like this lecture, if you like this video, you can like, share, comment, subscribe, and I am doing free service. Just I am sharing my knowledge to you. What help you can do for me is just share this video link such that your friends also will read. And thank you. See you again in next lecture.